Stone here. Hoping you all are having a fantastic day. We're back with the fourth part of the Ancestors playthrough. And since you guys have been following along, we've made it so we have 18 clan members. We have 6 adults, 6 elders, and 6 infants. Bringing our total up to 18, and our total reinforcements that we can give the next generation up to 6 currently. I'm looking for the bed so I can show you guys our status on that. Can't find it, so I'm just gonna... well, everyone's standing on it. So, forgive me now if there's any clipping during this playthrough. I was experiencing a lot the first time I tried recording this earlier today, but it was rainy. But anyway, let's just go ahead and start this construction so I can show you guys the evolution and all of that. So, in the last video, we changed the generation, so we were able to lock in certain perks. So that's why with this generation of elders, adults, and infants, we have these little skill points already locked in white. We don't have to teach it to them. These were all the perks that we didn't have the energy or the the reinforcements to save. So when we change generations again, after we fill out 6 or 12 of these, 12 if we get a meteorite, we will be able to reinforce them. So, but I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, I apologize. So we are still the missing link right now. We could choose to evolve if we wanted to. I don't necessarily think it's a good idea at this point because we don't really have enough done to really warrant a jump. And if you don't really know what you're doing in the start of the game, it's not a good idea to jump because you don't know where the game's gonna, spit you out. So, since we don't have a lot of neuronal energy, let's go ahead, change that, so we can get some of the perks back that we lost in the generation change. And then, let's work on the attacking neuron, or the attack tree. That and the motricity tree. I've honestly found that if you can get the attack tree up before you leave the jungle, you have a much easier time. The motricity tree as well, because if you're able to run, you can take off across the forest. It's a lot of fun. And the map isn't actually that big. It's actually a rather small map. It feels large because, you have to take so much time in between going place to place. But with exploring also comes finding meteorites. So once we get our little neuronal tree full and get some of our perks back, we're gonna go explore. And I'm gonna teach you guys how to set up anywhere you really like. Eating medicinal plants, horsetail, coconuts, anything that takes work to eat or you have to really look for, it gives you neuronal energy because it's considered therapeutic medicine or preventive medicine depending on when you're taking this. So like if you eat horsetail with a broken bone, it's considered therapeutic medicine because you're giving yourself therapy. Makes sense, right? Preventive medicine, if you have a few good bites of horsetail before going up in the trees and you fall and bust your ass, well, that's preventive medicine because you're not busting it as hard. The reason that I'm inspecting each and every bit of food as well, I'm sorry, let me turn this damn rain down. The reason I'm inspecting each and every bit of food as well is if you do not, you will occasionally pick up food that poisons you. And I'm sure quite a few of you have seen you'll be eating certain berries or something and all of a sudden you get poison. It's kind of like, well, what the hell just happened? And it's that. I didn't realize you had to inspect everything, but that didn't really do much. Excuse me. The little noises when you turn the volume down make me excited to stream BioShock one of these days. So, we are still pretty new in this generation. I can't have them order Mimic just yet, so gonna go ahead and use this fishing spot, see if that helps. It is kind of nice about this game, you don't have to, you know, stick to the same playthrough each time. And like I said, there's playthroughs I've done where I've just taken off with one infant on my back or two infants on my back and just started a whole new colony because I've screwed it up or whatever reason. Alright. Like I said, it's not really... There's no point in evolving just yet. Don't really have that many feats, and there's still a lot we can discover. So let's see here. Let's take care of this cold, because that will give us some energy. And now we have a bit of a belly ache. I want to see if honey works on that. Because I know honey helps you with venom, but I don't know if it helps you with a sour stomach. Let's find out. In the Hidden Jungle Oasis, there's a beehive as well. You can make like this little honey popsicle here. And keep in mind too, whatever feat you do if you're using a tool, generally if you use it over like 5 times or a certain amount of times, I'm not quite sure, I think it's like either 2 or 3. Oh, there you go. Twice on this one. You'll get an evolutionary feat. The same if you attack something twice or if you dodge it correctly. There's a lot of little things. Oh, venom protection is what it gives you. Okay, cool. Cool. So I don't really have anything sorted in this camp. And personally, I don't like doing that just so we know what's where. I haven't made any grinders or nothing over here. Dang. But we have a little bit more energy, so let's see what we can do with the evolution tree and what perks we can get back. Building, this is a good one to go ahead and get. Because we're gonna go ahead and make branch barriers. You can see I started to build up the motricity tree quite a bit here. If I can get on 2 legs sooner rather than later, I would prefer that. So you can see, I think it takes a little less energy to build back up these perks. And if I wanted to right this second, I could just only do 6 of the skills and then change generations again. Which, there are some pros to that, because when your elders die, you can analyze your clan members' remains, and it gives you quite a bit of neuronal energy, and you can kind of farm, like you can XP farm your dead relatives in the game. Let's get some good sleep, hope we don't get attacked in the night. Okay, so starting fresh, when I travel with the entire clan in this game, I usually have like 2 or 3 days beforehand that I like prep for it. The first day of that is we gather all the sticks and sharpen them. The second day is basically bulking up all the monkeys and making sure they get enough sleep. And then on that last day you wake up about 2 or 3 in the morning, and you are good to go. You grab your sticks and get the hell out. It's a good way when you first start out, and when I was playing the game my first few playthroughs, I would take about 7 clan members, 3 elders, and 4 adults, I believe. Yeah. And I would basically just do little traveling parties, which was actually pretty cool. It was a good way to explore the game without getting too overwhelmed. And it's like if you got separated or got lost, you had enough clan members to successfully start a new camp. You know, you made sure to take all the babies, so you got that neuronal energy. You made sure you had an elder, so if you went into the unknown, you wouldn't have hysteria to deal with, or if you didn't want to deal with it. So, in my opinion, though, this is the most annoying way to get neuronal energy. I swear. It is a bit rewarding, though, when it builds up and you're able to, like, you know, figure out what this entire swath of smell is here. Like, it just tells you everything. I think it's called contextual orthostasis, something like that. So we got something up here. And GTA is a game that, if you guys saw that little install notice, that's a game I'm gonna be streaming at some point as well. And I don't mean to call them between streaming and playthroughs and walkthroughs. I'm kind of using the terms interchangeably. Where the hell did that go? Okay, so that's a coconut. So let's see here. I'm trying to get enough energy just so I can carry items with 2 hands, because you can use that to build up the motricity neuron. And so, if we don't get to actually exploring in this part, I apologize, but at least I can show you a bit more around camp. So like I said, that is a bad mom bin. Get out of there. So instead, let's check this one out here. Also shitty. Really should make a trash pile. But I'm not gonna. Yeah. 1 out of 3. So you can tell we're kind of near the... I think you can see the lake from where we are here. Oops. Well, you can't now. But it's over in that general direction. So let's see. I'm gonna get us some obsidian, because that way I can go ahead and make some... Oh shit, he can't mimic me, can he? Okay, so never mind. I'm not gonna take him along with me just yet. Although I should carry a stick with me, because even this little bit outside of camp, you can get jumped. So let's see, I know there's some basalt right over here. Let's just get the hell out of here. Yeah. As you can tell, when we first moved into camp, we got attacked by one of the golden stalker cats. And I know there's quite a few around. There's a python down there. So let's see, I like my little storage space over by these rocks. It also helps too if you have a lot of foliage around you to make like a branch barrier. And when you do that, it's basically like a little in-game flag saying, oh, here's your stuff. Okay. So yeah, we're getting some more feats, so it's not really in our interest right now to evolve in the game. Maybe change generations, but even then, it's like we don't really, have that much. So let's see. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna bring one other person with me. Come on, you. Or two other. So, if you guys like the videos I've been putting out, please like and subscribe. I'm still fairly new to this, so I really appreciate any views I get, comments or likes, anything like that. I'm taking suggestions for games right now, but I gotta keep in mind that my what I have to play is a bit limited. So, sorry, I'm just very nervous about getting attacked right now. So let's see, might as well use that sense of smell. Keep in mind too, you can hear things sometimes better than you can scent things in this game. Now, this one here got a bit unlucky. Okay, so we got all the basalt we can carry. Let's get the hell back to camp. Shit. I can already hear a tiger. Hey, it's their friend. Yep. Let me get into a person that's not poisoned. So yep. You can... Oh man, he was right in camp. Oh no, I called everyone by mistake. Okay. And that will attract predators too. So let's get the hell back in camp. Where it's kinda safe. And let's get to making some basalt choppers. And then we're gonna go out and beat the shit out of that tiger. Because apparently it has a death wish. God damn, man. So this is our chopper. Pretty sure it's the chopper, right? Yeah, okay. Basalt is honestly the most irritating out of the stones you have to get in this game because it's, I think, the softest. Obsidian being the hardest. And it's just... Basalt's so hard to find, too. Matter of fact, obsidian you can use to make sharpened sticks as well. And that is quite a bit easier. I would take that any day. So, and a lot of these tips and tricks I actually found out through playing the game with my husband. So shout out to Dick Rickles. If you're watching this, I love you. And awkward shout out to the side. Let's hope I don't smash this rock again. So now we just gotta go get some obsidian, and we have the granite here, and we have all the tools we'll need. So, we're getting a bit more feats, and I know quite a bit of the feats lie with hunting, and assimilating certain types of food, certain types of mushrooms, and finding precious stones. And then that one video, one of my first ones, I showed you guys, it was how to make a precious, or how to... Which one of you motherfuckers has it? Damn. the precious stone that you get for the objective in the first time playthrough. It's right in the jungle oasis. And if you watched that video, I appreciate that, because that was like one of the first ones I put out, because I could not find a decent video on that. Okie doke. Let's get these guys to stop following me. And let's see what we can unlock now with that little extra bit. So communication is a good one that you want to kind of lock in first if possible. And I don't think I have this one just yet. Nah, not yet. Okay. So, since we get energy from it anyway, let's go ahead and make some spears. So, definitely for playthroughs, like I've said a few times, Okami is one that I want to do. I'm not necessarily 100% sure about how to introduce that game, if it makes sense. Because I know there's a lot of lulls, because it's pretty heavy story based. Spyro is another one that I've been wanting to play and to do a bit of playthroughs through. Although, I'll be honest, Spyro, there's still levels that even as an adult that I can't get through. And it's crazy to me that I was able to do it, like, as a kid. And if I'm able to, we recently got a Switch. I would like to start streaming some of those games. I've been playing Breath of the Wild again, and I haven't played many Legend of Zelda games except for Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess. Because I'm not necessarily a fan of, like, I guess chibi games, or chibi, it's not the right term, I mean. But I like full 3D games. I don't really know how to word that, but like I said, I'm not quite sure how to stream from the Switch yet. But even doing this, this is new for me. And I'm happy with the progress I've made so far. I'm happy that people are watching it. You know, forever, for how short that may be. I'm happy that you guys are subscribing. So, now that we have a few stones made up, or a few spears made up, we're going to go grab what we can over here. Get this pile finished. And then we will see about getting on with the hunt once we get a bit more energy. So we have 18 spears to make. It goes by much faster when everyone can, or not 18 spears, 12 spears to make. But it goes by much faster when everyone can do a spear at a time. It's a bit time consuming right now. But this does give you neurons, so I can't really complain. I mean, I can, but I'm not gonna. So a few of the other games I've been thinking about streaming are... one of them is LA Noire. It's a Rockstar game, and I'm a massive Rockstar fan. I love Red Dead, love the Grand Theft Auto series. I recently started playing Manhunt. I haven't gotten through it just because I've fallen in and out of funks with games. Bully is another one that I'd like to stream. In addition to that, there's a few others, not necessarily Rockstar, but Rockstar company adjacent, I guess you could say. I'm looking at my games now, actually, as I'm doing this, and there's a few others I'm noticing. Far Cry, that series, there's a few that are dear to my heart. Primal's one of them. Far Cry 4 I've tried playing, but I haven't beaten it. And Far Cry 5 I really enjoy. Horizon Zero Dawn is another one, which I'm super psyched about the sequel for that one, The Forbidden West. But unfortunately I don't have a PlayStation 5, so I'll have to wait on that one a little bit. But sometimes delayed gratification's a bit better. Far Cry 6, I believe, is coming out soon as well. I'm not sure when it's coming out, but it's supposed to be fairly soon. Like, I think within the next few months. And I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna like that one. The story is kinda not necessarily my cup of tea. Like, Far Cry 5 I enjoyed because, you know, the whole aspect of cults and the psychology behind that's fascinating. And Far Cry 4, it's just the gameplay where it is, or the game setting where it is in Nepal is absolutely gorgeous. I don't think it's actually Nepal, I think it's like a Nepal-like country. Or somewhere in the east. So let's see. But yeah, Far Cry 6, like I said, that one does look interesting. I'm trying to get back into gaming bit by bit. Like I said, and I like to stand by, Ancestors is a good game to play and relax to. Even if it's heavy grinding, and as you can see, most of this video is getting spears ready and getting your basalt choppers and all that. It's still fun, and honestly, I still find people with like a lot of questions about the game when I browse the subreddit for Ancestors. Which, you know, no shame in that. It took me, like I said, probably 20 playthroughs and maybe 10 dead hominids before I kind of figured out how to legitimately play the game. So as you can see now, our neuronal tree has gotten quite a bit bigger since we started making up our little spear pile. And we can make one more here. Then we'll get this monkey some sleep. I don't mean to say monkey, I mean hominid when I say it. But it's a little bit, you know, I use them interchangeably, I don't mean to. I guess with them being the missing link, they technically are monkeys. I mean, we're not that far removed, you know, genetically from them, so. Okay, last spear of the night. Almost making spears till almost midnight. Productive. Keep all my basalt choppers over here. Put the grinder over here too. Because that is one annoying thing is the grinders, if you leave them next to the granite rocks, the symbol is stupidly similar. No, I haven't really ever made medicine packs for the clanmate. Like, I'll make sure they eat horsetail before we go. I recently started, since I have learned about the bleeding protection, I'll make them make the horsetail leaves to rub on. So that way, if they are attacked, it's not an immediate, like, oh my god, I have to go tend to this asshole. And let's see. And as you can see, I'm just getting that neuronal energy. That's all I can do for now. And get some more energy by sleeping. So again, my name's Stone. I've been doing playthroughs, and now this is my second stream, not counting the test stream I did, for about a month now. If you like the channel, subscribe, leave a comment, like the video. drop a suggestion, or if you have any questions for Ancestors or any other playthrough, you know, let me know. Suggest games. Like I said, I'm doing this mostly for my own enjoyment. If somebody watches it, they learn something from a game, cool. But like I said, I've seen a lot of crummy tutorials, and that's what spurred me into making videos again. And who knows, I might join the Legion of Crummy Tutorials, or I might not. But whatever, I'm having fun. Thirsty, thirsty monkey. So, alright, hopefully now you can see this little bit of neuronal energy I'm getting just from walking back and forth, which is good. Because this, we need a bit of a bigger pool, but if you can walk upright as an adult, you can swim in this as a baby. It's important to keep that in mind because eventually you'll get neurons for swimming. And the thing is, the place to swim really only in this game is the Great Lake. And you know, it's a bit hazardous with the crocodiles and such. So you can swim in those little pools as the infants. You get the same amount of neuronal energy, it still gets you neurons, and it's a heck of a lot safer. Let's see here. Get this last little bit of strength up. And then we'll see what we can do on the tree. See, I like to grab at least 2 handfuls with how they are gobbling them down. So I decided to start doing the play through the different parts live because I seem like I'm having a lot less audio issues. Hopefully it's not clipping as much as it was in some of the other videos, and I might go back and redo them. I might not. I might do a live stream playthrough of all the tutorials in one go, and basically earmark where you can find X, Y, or Z. And I mean, oh, I did not. Okay, I got lucky. So these droop here. I think that's what they're called. These are a good source of food here. Actually, I like these in the settlement more than the tamai berries. You can see they're a lot more better filling for you, especially considering the fact that you need like maybe 1 or 2 tops. And I did not check that. Sometimes you can tell by looking at it, like the color of the fruit, but other times you look at it and it's just like, nah. But I've picked up fruit in the game that goes, oh, that must be bad, and you know, you examine it and there's nothing wrong with it. Oh, hello there, friend. What is that? You see, I don't have my scent out that far, but I can hear that far. Unless snakes don't have a smell. I'm pretty sure they do, though. Snail, snail, snail. Goose! Okay, so figured I'd get that little bit of energy in. As well, these trees here with the branches, you can shake the ever-living crap out of them. And you'll see there that it gives you both branches and quite a bit of energy. And as much energy as there are branches. So once the branches are gone, you know, you stop getting energy from it. I'm pretty sure, something like that. So let's see here. You know what? No, I'm gonna go down this way. So that snake bugs us. Oh, it's a python. You know what? I'm gonna go get its eggs. Hello there, buddy. Now some nice snake eggs. And I did not realize I've never inspected these before, so this is a little bit... So let's eat 2 and take 2 back. Oh god! Hello there! This is the first time I've ever seen him sneak up on me. Okay, so at least I got a dodge neuron in that. Alright, let's see. Are there any trees up here? See, I don't want to go... Oh god, is it going for my camp? Oh shit, it is. I've never seen it go for camp before. That is... I really hope it just spawned out, man. I don't want to have to deal with this fucking cat in my camp. Everything's good here. Still, like, super nervous now, though. No smells. Okay. So I'm letting these crazy cats distract me. Let's get one other egg in. You can see there it gave me a bit of energy as well. And I'm gonna try to pierce this other egg. I don't know if you can... I don't think you can with snake eggs. I know you can with the bird eggs in the game. Which there are a few eagle nest. No, you can't. But you can pierce bird eggs in the game. So let's see. We have a pretty nasty tummy ache. So let's go ahead and grab a chopper. And let's fix up this stomach issue. Okay. Oh yeah, you can shake coconut trees too, so there's that. You can see the neuronal energy growing up there. There they are. Okay. So... like I said, anything that you have to do that requires a lot of energy to prepare, like getting the honey sticks, the cracked coconut and all that, that's all potential energy. I might as well eat this one. I get a breakfast snack. Alright, so now we should almost have enough energy to take down. Oops, not that. Damn it. Come on. Let's see. Get this last little bit of energy here from stripping this. You can see now we have the dodge neuron. If I would have had a sharpened stick, which I will, you know what, I'm gonna go after that saber cat now. Let's see, I got the poison protection and the venom protection, which is useless against stalker cats because they are neither poisonous nor venomous. But you know what, let's give it the old college try. Bring 2 just in case. Time for a cat hunt. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try to get my energy full. So remember, standing up helps you to identify things. Usually I just have to hang around here. The cat is rather eager to come on by. And sometimes, you know, you don't have to be doing anything at all. You could be just in your camp, quiet and relaxed. Like in that one, in the second playthrough. I've never had so many jump scares. And see, the crazy thing is, I know he's out there, like he's about to spawn. Shit. I did not want you to come along with me. There's our snake friend. Get the fuck back to camp, you stupid This is also why you bring 2 sticks in case shit like that happens. So, I'm fairly sure there's a stone down here. Oh shit, we got more. And that's just granite. Those mushrooms from before. No, I don't know about you guys, but the cave system freaks me the fuck out. See, there's a bunch of fucking spiders over here. And I think there's meant to be like a cat nest here. I don't really know what that's meant to be. Oh, and I guess besides from the caves, you also have, you can, except swimming in the lake, you can swim in the caves as well. Because there's bodies of water there. Some insect bits. Spooky water. And if we're lucky, we'll have this should be our last thing here. I'm not quite sure where this conquer zone leads us, or where this cave leads us, excuse me. I know there's obsidian down here. Oh, and there we go. Now we have our neuronal energy full. Oh, and there's a precious stone down here, too. So by the rock slide oasis, next to the cave on the right-hand side as you're going through it, you can find... What is this here? I believe tourmaline. Yeah, tourmaline. Or blue agate. So this is something good to keep in mind. You want to make sure that your sticks are on your right side. Although, since now we found some obsidian, we are going to be packing up on that. I guess I should have brought more people with me. Them into scrapers here, because if I run into the stalker cat again, or a snake, or whatever, the basalt choppers, obsidian scrapers, maybe the granite grinders, I don't know about that last one, they can be made into on-the-go weapons. And if you're really hard up, you can just smack them with a rock. You can see that works too. I don't want to trade items just yet. It's kind of cool knowing that these spears will be here to basically be like, oh yeah, you came here before. Okay, so I'll make one more scraper. And be careful when you pass the precious stones off, because it automatically forms a couple. And you don't necessarily want to do that because you get 3 uses out of each one. So, Nog here is going to lead us out. But the cave biomes you can live in. I don't think not the tunnels, but there are a few biomes that near the woodlands you can settle quite comfortably, and when you change generations you don't have to worry about stalker cats. You don't have to worry about, well, one of them you have to worry about is centipedes spawning in. I don't know what these are meant to be or how you're supposed to get rid of them. But hopefully in the second game, I know there's talks for a second game on Ancestors of them adding, I think, fire. Personally, I'd like to see domestication, and if they decide to make a second Ancestors. Okay, so our tiger friend pussed out. Oh, and we have some scrapers and a precious stone. See, let's try to get some speed picked back up. So like I said, you can see why I personally like to pick up, you know, go on parties of 7 and do almost like scouting missions. The neurons for the medicine don't really come in until I think like you're a 3rd generation in or so. You can already see here we have a bit of a diverse tree because haven't necessarily been focused in one area. I'll show you guys in just a second. Okay. So instead of taking the stones from this one, I'm gonna switch. I don't want to lose the ability on the stone. I'm gonna put it slightly back here. I'm gonna switch back to this one because of the cold protection. And we will see what we can do as far as our evolution. Okay. So, for the neuronal tree, now that we have a big ol' ball of energy, we can go ahead and I'm going to choose to unlock these perks here. Because I want to start working on the fighting tree. So this grasp control is specific against wild boar. That's why there's wild boar in the photo. And that's why you'll see if other ones are called grasp control with the same exact description, the same exact title, and under the same tree, they'll have a different photo. Like sometimes it'll be the tiger, or it'll be the jackal, or the crocodile. See, flee response for eagles, or for an aggressor. So you can see that little bit of action we saw got us quite a bit of neurons. And this one here is an amazing one to have, group preservation. So even if they don't have a weapon in hand, they can dodge it, which, you know, if you can teach them to dodge and attack while you guys are traveling, it makes it a lot easier. And sometimes you turn around and, you know, they'll have killed something for you and you guys will have a nice meal. It's quite a nice experience. And now with those filled out, let's go ahead and get these unlocked. And these were the neurons that we unlocked the past generation, but did not have the reinforcements to lock in, so this generation effectively has to relearn them. So range of detection of smells. Excuse me. Usually for me, the scent tree takes a bit longer to work out than the other ones, just because it's so tedious standing there and focusing on every little thing. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate the grinding in the game, but at the same time, it's kind of too tedious for even my taste. Like I said, I play video games to relax and to have fun. My games that I have that are shooters, I put them on easy because I don't want to get pissed off at a game when I'm trying to, you know, just relax. Alright, so I think that should be everything. Now we could go ahead and lock these in, generation-wise, and be done. Because, let's see, we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could do this entire tree right here. But if we found a meteorite, that would give us 6 more reinforcements. So let's see. We could get 2 sections of the tree done. Which, yeah, I guess. Let's see. I'm looking to see if I have carrying ability with 2-handed items. I don't believe I do. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and lock this tree in. Actually, you know what? No, not yet. I am gonna look for the meteorite. See if I can find the spot that triggers it. And if anything, you know, we'll just pick up and move camp. And the quest for the meteorite will begin again. Okay. So, hopefully they should. Yeah, there we go. So let's see, all of them will get, those that don't have that one can come over here and get one from this pile. So let's get our stragglers going. And personally I like to have a few of them carry a scraper or a chopper just in case. Like the one that I'm usually as. I usually don't carry a grinder though because you find so many in the game that so many granite rocks in the game that's kind of like it's a bit pointless. The same with obsidian, the more you travel the more you find, but I would rather carry the obsidian on me because you can break down carcasses a lot easier. Okay, that one has something. This one here. I think this one just has a regular... No, this one has a sharpened stick. Okie doke. Excuse me. Okay, so we are traveling as Nog. Let's go ahead and get everybody alongside us. I mean everybody. Identify what you can when you can in the game, honestly. Okay, so these two back here. 1 and 2. Alright, and I'm gonna set a random marker point and we're gonna head on down that way. I know a few sites trigger the meteorite site, or the meteors, but I'm not sure what triggers them off the top of my head. What particular places. So, you know, we're gonna set just a random location and we're gonna go for it. We have everyone with us. If they can't attack, they can dodge. Everyone has sharpened sticks. A few of them have a bit more even. Don't like how ominously quiet it got. Okay. There's something I have been meaning to get to. Oh, well, apparently I'm thirsty. This is why I was saying why I like the 3 days to get yourself ready before you go out. As you can see, it did take a few extra days to get the tools that I needed. But it's, you know, all for naught if everyone... So for them to drink, you only need for them to have one hand, you have to have both. So I have everyone drop their sticks and I have them join me, because even stopping to drink water in the game can lead to a pretty quick disaster. So I see I have a few folk back there that aren't. Let's leave that here. See if we can get this one's health up a little bit more. So it's already 3 o'clock in the game. At this point in time, I don't even like leaving camp. But I don't necessarily want to call it a video because I don't feel like I've given you guys any direction in this except, I guess some tips and tricks about getting ready. So we'll call this part 4, preparing for the journey, I guess. Okay, so this one needs something more than water. Let's see here. Let's see, let's get them to eat us, might as well. Alternatively, too, instead of exploring, if I wanted to go ahead and lock in that bit of the attack tree so the next generation had it, I could do that. Oh, you little bastards. I know I had an elder over here. I wonder where he went to. Now let's see. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this one still had some plain basalt. It doesn't hurt to make piles just to leave around, too. It's kind of cool finding your old ones. Well, at least it evens them out. There we go. Okay. Let's get a bit more water in this one because this one was super dehydrated. Stay hydrated, folks. Drink your water. And the rest should be sleep that he just needs. So we'll have them all get some rest in, and instead of waking up super early, like at the 3 a.m. because this one is exhausted, we'll go for the daytime instead. So yeah, I like leaving it 2 in the morning because it's almost about time when the game lightens up. By the time you get everyone equipped, they all have their, you know, it takes a little bit. Okay. So like I said, we'll call this part 4, getting ready for a journey. We have all the sticks ready, we have the proper neurons that we need, and 18 clan members in total. We're starting to pick up a bit more patience with hunting, you fat fucks. So, let's see here. Man, they like eat everything there. It is crazy. Come on, everyone, get your sticks. I don't know why that it stalls out like that on occasion. So you can see I'm getting a bit more neurons. And to me, that's the reason why I want to stop to look for the meteorite, but at the same time, I know that it's, even if I got the meteorite, it wouldn't do much, because it'd still be 12 perks, and I have way more than that as it is. So it might be more beneficial to do the meteorite after another generation. Seriously? Okay, so I need a little bit more to do that. Actually, you know what? Might as well eat some of that cod if it hasn't been picked clean. So let's see. We need just a slight bit more of neuronal energy. So let's see here. Might as well go out and get these little bits of neuronal energy. Let's see. Okay. So this here can make a paste. I don't think I've made the paste of it yet. So I'm gonna take this opportunity real fast. Just to get that over with. Nope, I have not. Very cool. Okay. So like I said, if you think you can grind it in the game, grind it. If you think you can stab it in the game, stab it, you know. It's a lot of trial and error. I'm hoping Okami will be as fun to show, because like I said, I want to give that game proper justice. It's a wonderful game and absolutely gorgeous, and I really would like to be the one to showcase a decent playthrough. Not to be the one, but to showcase a decent playthrough of it. Ooh, mud. So mud here is gonna be your best friend when you're out on the savannah. It's not, you don't really find it too much in the woodlands, or more so in the woodlands, but you don't really find it too much in the jungle. Mud here gives you 3 benefits. And those 3 benefits are protection against the heat, which are those 3 wiggly lines, protection against bleeding, and protection against being seen by predators, that last one. And the reason you need those main three is when you start to go out into the savannah, you aren't regulated enough for temperature. And so you have to compensate by that by either going out at night, which, you know, in savannas or in deserts it's cold at night, or you mitigate that by drinking a lot of water, which is not always available. The further on you get in your evolutions, the easier it becomes, because you know, we got less hair as we evolved. I know that damn tiger's around. You know, I'm gonna stab its ass. Okay. But the protection against predators is a big one as well, because of the fact there are a lot of animals out in the savannah. And I'm actually really excited to get to a point where I can show you guys that part of the game. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna go for one other neuron. Is that our friend? No, I'm gonna try to get the snakes to attack each other, because that's a fun pastime in this game. Actually, seriously? There we go. I saw the python is about to jump at me. Let's see, give this a quick sniff. I don't like that that's other snake is just around. And as well, this is gonna attract predators, so let's grab it and be quick about it. I like the game kind of gave you a little leeway with letting you discover it up in the trees. And this is the start of metabolizing meat. I've read somebody once was able to metabolize meat before they got out the jungle, and I don't know if that's true. I've killed and stabbed and shanked my way through the little area by the hidden jungle oasis, and I've never gotten to the point where I can digest the meat in the game. Get a little snake egg chaser. Right now I'm not so worried about the stalker cat. I'm worried about it jump scaring me, but that's about it. Because right now, as long as I have a weapon, I should be okay. And keep our snake population under control. Okay, so at least I showed you guys how to kill a green mamba. And the principle's the same for all the other animals in the game. And let's see here. This should be our other snake friend. It's everyone in the clan. So if I am able to... There they are. Hey, bud. Oh, cool, yeah! Killed the python too. Okay, so yeah, a little bit of hunting in this part too. Or this part 4 too. Now this one I know I'm definitely gonna need a few others. Help me butcher this thing up. So you butcher it nice and quickly. We'll grab a nice bunch of our friends. Because now we technically could be on the move. We don't have everyone with us. So, despite this giving me a pretty bad tummy ache, I'm just gonna go ahead and push on through. Because that's how you simulate meat in the game. One of the adults, not the one I am, is granted with metabolism. Or with the metabolism neuron. So let's see. Oh, they have to switch hands to eat. There we go, okay. So snakes, keep in mind you can butcher them. You saw how it clipped there. When it does that, you can butcher the carcass down a bit further. And snakes, these large pythons, you can break down, I think, about 3 times. You can get bones from them as well. And like I said, you know, you can just pull your neuronal energy. So, okay. We may not have gotten out of camp yet, but we were able to at least get our neuron attack section of the tree set up, as well as I think we're gonna go ahead and lock this second generation in, because it really doesn't make sense to go find a meteorite just yet and only have 12 reinforcements when it won't even really cover a good chunk of the tree. So my train of thought is we'll get 6 in now. Let's see, I got a rock, gonna smack it on the head. Did it leave? Yeah, get the fuck out of here, dog. Cat. Let's see, yeah, one more butcher out of this. And we will get out of here. It takes so long to eat too. I think as you progress it gets faster, but I'm not quite sure. Very wet noises there. Let's see, this one. I know there's quite a bit of stalker cats up there. Okay, so we got some other neurons from eating snake meat. Let's assimilate some mushrooms too while we're at it. Head on back into camp. So, I do apologize, guys. I thought we'd be able to get actually out and explore a bit more, but like I said, there is a bit of a method to getting ready for the game, like how it wants you to get out and explore. Don't get me wrong, you can just go hog wild and just book it, but, you know, there's, you know, a certain risk with going unprepared out into the wild like that. But you can do it. Do I recommend it? Not necessarily, no. Alright, get everyone to stack them up and rack them up. Let's see if everyone can. Okay, so I guess not. Sometimes, though, I honestly like to have some people weaponize because it's kinda... It's good just in case you have stalker cats kinda come into camp. And those ones over there are thirsty as all hell. So let's take care of them. Because honestly, this game, it's a lot easier to take care of yourself rather than just wait until your monkey is starving or is about to drop from thirst. Okay. So we've killed a mamba and a snake, so now I can show you guys a bit of the evolution leap. So now I have a bit longer time to jump when I'm getting attacked by boars. And my fight response for saber cats is increased. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Group defense is a good one here. If it is what I'm thinking it is. Yep. Now, instead of just being able to dodge, they can actively attack. And this is really nice for when you're just going out and about. You don't have to worry so much about Elder Utz over there screwing things up for everyone. Okay. So, it does not make sense because we have 6 infants in camp. And for each infant, you get an extra reinforcement. You also get a genetic mutation, like you see down here, for each of the babies. But, because like I said, even if I found a meteorite at this point, 12 would not be enough to fill everything up. So let's see, I am going to get these. I'm going to get the motricity one up here. Because I found that if you work on the motricity one, you can get bipedalism quite early in the game. So let's go ahead and pass generations. Because now, this upcoming generation can farm XP from the corpses. We get an evolutionary feat. And our mutations are revealed. So look here, single female, We'll put her with Luth, only seems appropriate. And we'll get this generation going. Oh, one more grooming. Like I said, at least if you have at least one baby in the camp, you can start getting that sweet, sweet neuronal energy. And I'll show you real quick too what I meant when I was saying about the swimming as an infant. Up on top of that cliff, there's quite a few saber cats that go after you, and there's a lot of coconuts you can shake. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so when you switch into an infant, see, where is it? Over here. You can come up. You don't need to be an infant. You can do this as any clan member. You can analyze clan members here, and you can see it gives you a bit of energy. Theoretically, if you stay in camp long enough, you can build up basically a graveyard and just rake energy each time. But yeah, as you can see, that little bit of walking already is helping. And then when we get into the deeper area, I guess it's not deep enough, but you can practice swimming. Let's see, this one is Ko. He is single, ready to mingle. Ko and Kag. Really dig the naming schemes of these. So, the reason I'm switching between them instead of just keeping the avatar I'm in then is because when you go to mate, it kicks the infant that's off of your back. Like it boots them. So then, you know, they get up and they run around, and that's a pain in the ass trying to find everyone. Oops. See, like I was saying there, you have to drop your child before you can mate, which is good. It'd be kind of creepy otherwise. So we'll have this baby find the last one that needs to get it on. Here we go. So, this looks promising here. Yeah. So you can see too, having one of the infants born when the couples are still pairing up is a good idea, because I believe that little bit that they get to watch is beneficial for the neuronal tree as well. So let's get this second generation going. Let's see, give birth one more time. Get whacked to have a baby here. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Whoopsie daisies. Okay, this one can have one more. Good thing I figured that out then. Okay. So, we decided it wasn't time for a meteorite. So, with this generation that we have here, we should have a good chunk of the fighting tree down. Now everyone has their infant. Now we have 2 special adults, 2 special children, and 1 special elder. And the set of elders we have that are dead are the ones that we initially went out and we found and recruited, which to me is pretty cool. And personally too, I like to have little stockpiles of the cotton around. Alright, so we got a nice new ball of neuronal energy. Like I said, when you do have a bit of the graveyard in your settlement, you can farm XP pretty quickly. And because of that, we have quite a larger ball of energy than we did when we started. And those are the little neurons of the babies born. So it's important to make sure that even if we do decide we wanted to evolve right at this moment, because we have infants with certain mutations, we want to make sure that we at least change the generation before evolving, because we don't want to lose those. So let's get this tree back out, because the communication tree is really the only one you need to go and get a new place, you know, the only one you need to go and to have so you can get new places. So we'll build this back up a little bit. As you can see, we have a few neurons for motricity, and that will be interesting. And the more you lock these into, the more it's considered part of your development. Like you saw before, it's considered an evolutionary feat. So if I did choose to just change generations at this point again, it would possibly count as an evolutionary feat because I'm growing the neuronal tree out. Get this building one because this is annoying when you're making forts and such. Yay, okay, there we go. So you can see what I mean here. We have 9 in total. So 9, 10, 11, 12. So even if we got the meteorite still, we would only be able to get maybe what we have here and 3 more. And as you can see, we have quite a few more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So technically, even if we got the meteorite now, it would still be less. reinforcements than we need. But we can make sure that this is all set to go. You don't have to change generations as much as I'm doing right now, and you don't, but you start to realize when the game is kind of pushing you in that direction too. Like I said, I know that even with, like, there you go, evolution feat. Because I know that even with the neuron, I'm not going to be able to get everything on that tree locked in. I could get a good chunk, but I couldn't get all of it. So, now that we have those feats done, we could technically evolve. We do have quite a bit of things set up. Although, I'm a bit unsure about doing that just yet. Like I said, you can see the skeletons are starting to pile up, which is good. Like, if we can go ahead and we can XP farm. You can see this one here was one of the infants in the previous generation that was gifted, so he has a motricity neuron. So you want to make sure to pass that on. Just stand there watching us. Okay, so there's a lot of dead hominids. And like I said, I have used this before just to kind of grind my way through the game. There's no shame in it. You know, if you have to do it, you gotta do it. And I realize it can be kind of frustrating having to just play through multiple times and having to just sniff everything over and over again. So, you know, if you can find an easier way, might as well, right? Wah. Wah. No, can't do her, though. So, for part 5 of the playthrough, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll look up places to look, or where to go for the meteorite. Like, where to unlock. So, part 5, I promise it'll be mostly, exploration instead of just the prep and camp. Although we did have some fun killing some snakes and stabbing our local, friendly tiger. So I consider that a win. Again, my name's Stone. I do playthroughs and streams of games nobody wanted or nobody asked for. And if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, like them, leave a comment, you know. I appreciate it all. I appreciate the views, even if it's one. And like I said, I've been wanting to do a tutorial for Ancestors for a while, and it kind of evolved into a playthrough. So, because the survival mode can be kind of hard, I've been wanting to do a playthrough, and I probably will eventually, of working as the missing link from the ocean back to the jungle. Which, I've tried playing that just in my free time, and it's pretty hard. Like, going back from doing nothing to, you know, dealing with constant attacks by tigers and seals. I think there's seals that attack you. You get attacked by, like, something out by the ocean besides the pelican. Okay, and this is the last bond. So right now I would have 4 reinforcements, so let's get that last bit up to 6. And technically, if I really wanted to, I could just do this, the lock-in, change generations, farm XP. I could keep doing it until I got all of these set, and then I could change, and then I could evolve. Which I might do, because I think I've done enough feats so far. Wish there was a way that you could just, like, go to the long end of the branch and have it fill out all of it. But you can see that it's a lot more, a lot faster doing it this way with, you know, doing the farming, the XP farming. But the main thing you want to focus on is getting the neurons so you can branch the tree out to have setting it, like, and reinforcing it as a feat. So get these last few here. So yeah, you can tell this tree now should be fairly fleshed out. We'll get this one here. You can see though there's a few basic things I'm still missing that normally I would have before I evolve. And that's the fact that I don't have the ability to hold things with 2 hands. I'm not quite sure what I need. Oh, no, I do have the ability. So, that's something I'll have to work on, because that helps you with motricity quite a bit. But the neuron that you need to walk upright, you get through a spontaneous genetic little blurb. I think it might be this one. Pretty sure it's this one. The neuron is called strength, and you can see here this little connecting neuron we're not able to get to it because this neuron, the mutation is not it's not effective, I guess. That's the word they use for it. Okay, so we only have 4 babies. Oh, I guess I jumped the gun on that one. So, like I said, I think I'm going to save the meteorite for part 5. And this will basically be a tutorial on getting ready, attacking a snake, or 2 types of snake, and just kind of a general, playing of ancestors. Like I said, I'm still very new to streaming. I know I'm probably doing it the, non-popular way, or the... I don't want to say wrong way, because there's not really a wrong way when you're just playing video games live now, is there? Well, I guess if you have audio issues and the like. But hopefully it's not clipping as much. When I did my first recording earlier today, it was clipping quite a bit, but it was very rainy out. Okay, so now you can see I have 6. And... actually, you know what? No, I'm just gonna... I'll leave those little bits of the tree. And get these here. past one more generation, because now we have those branches finally done up. And like I said, here, considering we still have a few neurons missing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so one more generation. Should be easy peasy lemon squeezy, because now we have a bunch of bones around camp. We just need one more reinforcement. This one, follow me. I mostly just have them follow me so I don't run into issues with, like, see, this one's family related, so I can switch. And so now, with this last set of 6 babies, I will have enough to lock in that last generation. This one here goes to... Great. So Pui has to go to that one, okay. See, it makes... make sure too that whoever you decide to switch to, that they have, that everyone is has a partner, that you don't have any incest going on, because that can screw up a line very quickly in the game. Alright, full moon fucking, guys, let's go. Fucking leaves. I hate that every time I try to... Alright, let's bang these last 6 out. Change the last generation, and we'll end this video with evolving. Not necessarily the direction I had planned for when I first started filming. I know we talked about meteorites and running about, but I don't like necessarily having a direction. Kind of feel like you have the most fun in games and such watching what cards may play. Oh, you little motherfucker, get back here! Seriously, what the fuck? Come on. No. God, get the fuck back here. Fucking shithead. God, I hate that they just fucking run off, man. And the infant, I don't know where that one is now. God damn it, man. Look at this little bastard. Come here, you. Might as well make him look at corpses, I guess. Okay, so... Okay... That is an ordeal, man. My only grievance with this one settlement, besides the occasional stalker cat, is it is so freaking hard to find your nest in the undergrowth. Okay. Where the fuck did they go? Thank God, finally, Jesus. And then we need our last contender. You can see what I mean with how quickly the neuronal tree fills up, and I haven't even stopped to look at anything. I got some corpses over there. Where the hell did they die? Oh, over here. Okay. Let's do this last little bit. And this will be 6. 5 and 6. Okay. So... let's see here. Now we have our 6 reinforcements for the last bit of the neuronal tree that we need. Yes, yes. We should have enough energy to get these last 6 learned. And those other ones shouldn't be glowing yet because we haven't really reinforced anything. Okay. These last little bits here. Okay, yep. So let's get these last little 6. I don't know why it's so touchy right now. And then 1. So, if you don't find a meteorite, you don't necessarily need it. It just takes a little bit longer. So you go ahead and you change your generation for your last time here. And you can see we got another feat. Now to end part 4 off, I'm gonna do an evolution, and I'll show you guys what that entails. And then in the next video, we'll look for some meteorites and actually go exploring. Although I know I do apologize for saying that we would get to that in this video. With these kind of being a bit more fluent, I don't necessarily like keeping to a certain schedule or agenda, and I feel like I can teach more just through showing. But anyway, let's go ahead and do an evolutionary leap. You can see here the emerging builder. It tells you things that you have to do. I already know one thing I can do real quick to add to that, and that's making little barriers. So have them bring a few. We need 3. Sorry, I don't mean to keep jumping back, but I know this is something I can do for an evolutionary feat. I guess I haven't made a branch barrier. But these branch barriers, you can use them to protect against saber cats and other predators. And there's a difference between this and a thorn bush, which are the spiky bushes that you'll see but you can't pick up with one hand. Oh, come on. Okay. And do one more because I'm pretty sure it's 5. Just have everyone gather them. I'm fairly sure it's 5. The thorn barrier is the other thing that you make, which if I had the ingredients, I would show you guys how to do that. But since I saw this and I know what that evolutionary feat that I don't have is, I figured I might as well grab it, because one thing can be kind of the difference between there you go, making it between this generation and the next. So we have a branch barrier. Now when we evolve, we'll have a little extra oomph. Okay. So escape from crawling threats. These are all little perks you get. So like I said, I knew that to build a branch barrier was one of the things you have to do 5 times. Feared species is, I scared, your basic species. I don't remember what the others are. But anyway, without further ado, let's end part 4 with an evolutionary leap for the Dolomite lineage. That's Dolomite, baby. So the first thing we discovered, our first settlement, It's always exciting watching this grow and seeing where you end up. And again, guys, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, drop a comment. My name is Stone, and I make video tutorials and playthroughs nobody asked for or wanted. Nice to meet you. Here's hoping that we will start part 5 off with a new evolution. Hopefully it does not screw us, because when you evolve, you change the location that you're set at. So you can see we've been doing a few things ahead of our time. Very futuristic. And I also want to mention that if you know you've done a feat and you don't see it in the initial evolutionary jump, keep in mind that the game doesn't want you to blow through 2 evolutions because you've done so much. The game will stop your evolution and you have to jump again. So you've done, you know, let's say you make your branch barrier 5 times and it doesn't catch it this go around. Well, evolve, get to your spot, then just evolve again, and you'll get that little bit of jump ahead. Yeah. All very well earned. Personally, survival mode is one of my favorite ways to play the game. It can be quite challenging, but to me that's part of the fun. Especially seeing this, like I said, for as grind heavy of a game as it is, this is kind of rewarding to watch everything add up. And it's kind of cool too, because you get to see where we were, like, scientifically. So we had 30 bursts. And we are going faster than science. So, yeah! Fantastic! To my. So, through the passage of time, you have progressed to become what is known as the Tumai. You have moved through time 9.1 billion years now, and will be brought back to the world to catch up with your lineage. So, I'll show you guys real quick this little cutscene and show you that the genetic mutations that we had as a missing link are now active. You'll notice too that your physical appearance is a little different. Oh, fantastic! We got another good settlement. Like I said, the physical differences aren't too noticeable. But now we're at Tumai. Next, in part 5, we'll try to go out and get a meteorite. We will do what we can from there. Hunt what we can and conquer what we can. Again, my name is Stone. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Drop a comment. Tell your friends. Tell your coworkers. Tell your enemies. But most importantly, have a great day. Thank you again for watching. Bye.